The Rothschilds have been in control of the world for a very long time, their tentacles reaching into many aspects of our daily lives. Rothschilds claim that they are Jewish, when in fact they are Khazars. They are from a country called Khazaria, which occupied the land locked between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, which is now predominantly occupied by Georgia. The reason the Rothschilds claim to be Jewish is that the Khazars, under the instruction of the king, converted to the Jewish faith in 740 AD, but of course that did not include converting their Asiatic Mongolian genes to the genes of the Jewish people. You will find that approximately 90% of people in the world today who call themselves Jews are actually Khazars, or as they like to be known, Ashkenazi Jews. These people knowingly lie to the world with their claims that the land of Israel is theirs by birthright, when in actual fact their real homeland is over 800 miles away in Georgia. So, next time you hear an Israeli prime minister bleating about the so-called persecution of the Jews, consider this: every prime minister of Israel has been an Ashkenazi Jew. Therefore, when all these prime ministers have curried favor with the West for their re-establishment of a Jewish homeland, they have knowingly and deliberately lied to you, as they were never from that region, and they well know it, because it is they who call themselves Ashkenazi Jews. I know thy works, and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, Butari, the synagogue of Satan. The most wealthy bloodline in the world bar none, and the leader of the Ashkenazi Jews in the world today is the Rothschild family. The Rothschilds have obtained this position through lies, manipulation and murder. Their bloodline also extends into the royal families of Europe, and the following family names: Astor, Bundy, Collins, DuPont, Freeman, Morgan, Oppenheimer, Rockefeller, Sassoon, Schiff, Taft, and Van Dyne. However, these are not the only bloodlines to worry about. You are probably aware of the centuries-old practice undertaken by many Ashkenazi Jews whereby they would change their name, in order for them to appear part of the dominant race of the country in which they lived, so as they could obtain influential positions in that country, which they would then exploit to serve their real masters elsewhere. There is plenty of evidence to prove the Rothschilds continue that deceptive tradition. Furthermore, the Rothschilds are known to sire many children secretly that they can put into positions of power when required. This started with the very first man who took the name Rothschild, who had a secret sixth son. Finally, remember, the world is a diverse place. I could, if I wanted, change my name to Rothschild, or any of the names listed above, and that would not make me part of this family any more than converting to Judaism in 740 AD will make these Ashkenazis Jewish. Please, therefore, do not automatically assume someone you see with the name Rothschild or any of the names listed above are part of the Rothschild criminal network. Furthermore, and most importantly, the majority of Ashkenazi Jews are innocent and not part of this network. Check the facts out for yourself first. This video is designed to inform people who the enemy is, not single out people of a particular race or people with a particular surname, who may have nothing to do with this Rothschild criminal network. 1743, Mayer Amschel Bauer, an Ashkenazi Jew, is born in Frankfurt, Germany, the son of Moses Amschel Bauer, a money lender and the proprietor of a counting house. Moses Amschel Bauer places a red sign above the entrance door to his counting house. This sign is a red hexagram, which geometrically and numerically translates into the number 666, which under Rothschild instruction will end up on the Israeli flag some 2 centuries later. 1753, Gudel Schnaper, an Ashkenazi Jew, future wife of Mayer Amschel Bauer, born to respected merchant, Wolf Salomon Schnaper. 1760, during this decade Mayer Amschel Bauer works for a bank owned by the Oppenheimers in Hanover, Germany. He is highly successful and becomes a junior partner. Whilst working at the bank he becomes acquainted with General von Estorff. Following his father's death, Bauer returns to Frankfurt to take over his father's business. Bauer recognizes the significance of the red hexagram and changes his name from Bauer to Rothschild, A for the red hexagram or sign signifying 666 hanging over the entrance door. Mayor Amschel Rothschild discovers that General von Estorff is now attached to the court of Prince William IX of Hesse-Hanau, one of the richest royal houses in Europe, which gained its wealth by the hiring out of Hessian soldiers to foreign countries for vast profits, a practice that continues today in the form of exporting, peacekeeping, troops throughout the world. He therefore makes the general's reacquaintance on the pretext of selling him valuable coins and trinkets at discounted prices. As he plans, Rothschild is subsequently introduced to Prince William himself, who is more than pleased with discounted prices he charges for his rare coins and trinkets, and Rothschild offers him a bonus for any other business the prince can direct his way. Rothschild subsequently becomes close associates with Prince William. 1770, Mayor Amschel Rothschild draws up plans for the creation of the Illuminati and entrusts Ashkenazi Jew, Adam Weishaupt, a crypto-Jew who was outwardly Roman Catholic, with its organization and development. The Illuminati is to be based upon the teachings of the Talmud, which is in turn, the teachings of rabbinical Jews. It was to be called the Illuminati as this is a Luciferian term which means, keepers of the light. 1773, Amschel Mayor Rothschild born, the first of Mayor Amschel Rothschild's sons. He, like all his brothers who follow him, will enter the family business at the age of 12. 1774, Salomon Mayer Rothschild born. 1776, Adam Weishaupt officially completes his organization of the Illuminati on May 1 of this year. The purpose of the Illuminati is to divide the Goyim, all non-Jews, through political, economic, social, and religious means. The opposing sides were to be armed and incidents were to be provided in order for them to fight amongst themselves, destroy national governments, destroy religious institutions, and eventually destroy each other. Weishaupt soon infiltrates the Continental Order of Freemasons with this Illuminati doctrine and establishes lodges of the Grand Orient to be their secret headquarters. This was all under the orders and finance of Mayor Amschel Rothschild, and the concept has spread and is followed within Masonic lodges worldwide to the present day. Weishaupt also recruits 2,000 paid followers, including the most intelligent men in the field of arts and letters, education, science, finance, and industry. They were instructed to follow the following methods in order to control people. 1. Use monetary and sex bribery to obtain control of men already in high places, in the various levels of all governments and other fields of endeavor. Once influential persons had fallen for the lies, deceits, and temptations of the Illuminati, they were to be held in bondage by application of political and other forms of blackmail, threats of financial ruin, public exposure, and fiscal harm, even death to themselves and loved members of their families. 2. The faculties of colleges and universities were to cultivate students possessing exceptional mental ability belonging to well-bred families with international leanings, and recommend them for special training in internationalism, or rather the notion that only a one-world government can put an end to recurring wars and strife. Such training was to be provided by granting scholarships to those selected by the Illuminati. 3. All influential people trapped into coming under the control of the Illuminati, plus the students who had been specially educated and trained, were to be used as agents and placed behind the scenes of all governments as experts and specialists. This was so they would advise the top executives to adopt policies which would in the long run serve the secret plans of the Illuminati one-world conspiracy and bring about the destruction of the governments and religions they were elected or appointed to serve. 4. To obtain absolute control of the press, at that time the only mass communications media which distributed information to the public, so that all news and information could be slanted in order to make the masses believe that a one-world government is the only solution to our many and varied problems.